night and day.
Who was Knight? Was Leahy?
Leahy was a good one.
Yeah.
I never could figure out Alice. I mean, he'd swear and yell and scream and everything. And Leahy was more of a convincer, you know.
Yeah.
You know, let me explain this to you, you know, type of thing.
He'd say lads.
And
Good lads.
all Alice did was yell at you. Now let me tell you about what a guy I think he is. And I don't know if I should be telling you this, but hell, I'm old enough now to not to hold anything back.
Don't sugarcoat it. Tell me what you really think of George Halas.
But here, I played 4 years for Halas. I signed a 4-year contract. Now listen to this. I was the #1 draft choice. I signed for 17,000, 18, 5, 20, and 20. Now what would you get today?
I know.
15 million, 18 million maybe?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so now, my first year up, I make All-Pro as a defensive player.
Whoa.
I led the league in interceptions and everything. You might enjoy this. There was my first game was at Green Bay, up at Green Bay.
Yeah.
And there was a
guy. So you
guy,
got Lombardi on the other side of the.
No, he wasn't there then.
Okay.
But the guy I'm going to guard defensively was Gene Goodall, who was an All-American at Boston College. And he comes down on the first play, and he runs back and says, "You All-American son of a bitch, you're going to have a long day guarding me."
Whoa.
I never had anybody talk to me on a game before. Never. So anyway, he comes down, and he breaks out to the side, and I intercepted it. I intercepted 3. He caught none. We played him 5 weeks later in Chicago, and he didn't even say hello. That's a true story. That really is a true story. But anyway, getting back out, I made All-Pro as a defensive player. My second year was my best offensive year, and I made second-team All-Pro. My third year, I made first-team All-Pro because I scored a lot. And so now I played 4 years. Now, Halas, we're going to get together for whatever you get together with. And I had a chance to coach the quarterbacks at Notre Dame.
Nice.
That would be
Long time.
53, when they had Ralph Guillaume and Tom Carey. And so Halas says to me, "No, we're not going to talk now. I will be going for a month, and then we'll talk about it when we come back." And I says, "Well, George, that's impossible because they want me to, in a week, tell me if I can, coach the quarterback,
right.
or will they look for somebody else?"
That's fair. Give me an answer.
So he says to me, "Well, maybe you didn't hear me properly, but I'm going to be going for 30 days. And in those 30 days, I want you to determine whether or not you enjoy playing pro football." And I looked him right in the eye and I said to him, "Would you repeat that, please?"
Yes.
And he said the same thing over again. And I said, "George, I wouldn't play another game of football for you as long as I live."
Whoa.
And I said, "Look, I don't want any of this to go out in the papers. Just tell them that I'm hurt and I can't throw the shoulder, all that kind of stuff, because I didn't want to hurt the Bears." So then I found out later that he wanted to trade me to the Los Angeles Rams for 3 first-team players. Well, there's no one that would give up 3. For George Gipp, they wouldn't give up 3 players. So anyway, he knew I had some value after I left.
Yes.
But can you imagine Halas treating
I can't.
anybody like that?
I don't.
And
And you had excelled.
So George and I have never been what you'd call close. Yeah.
But then you.
But I was so happy to go back to Notre Dame and coach the backfield. That was Lay's last 2 years.
That was really fun.
And
I
I
imagine it was.
really enjoyed it.
Living in South Bend.
Yeah.
I loved every minute of that
That's
coaching
nice.
thing. Yeah.
And you're back in campus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
That's wonderful.
All right. Well, is that it?
That's it, sir. We
Okay.
got